Hello and welcome back. So, today I'm going to share with you a very powerful principle which will empower you. This will give you an extra advantage so that you are able to create desired outcomes and results in your life. The principle is about taking 100% responsibility for your life and results. It's about living from a place of taking responsibility for your life. It's about living and acting as if you are 100% responsible. Now, some people just after hearing this might say or might argue that it's not true and there are different events or circumstances, that happen which we have no control over, like the natural disasters or maybe certain relationships where you know that you are just 50% part or 50% responsible for the relationship and the rest is the other person. And you might be right, you might not be 100% responsible, or maybe you are, we don't know. The thing over here is that acting from a place as if you are responsible, taking responsibility for your own life and results. When a person lives life from a place of that this is destiny, or these are the planets that are causing this, or this is that person that caused this, or this situation, or this outside event or circumstance is causing this in my life, and that's why I'm not getting the desired outcomes or results in my life, then that attitude completely changes the outcomes that you will achieve in your life. Versus if you're living from a place of taking responsibility and you're taking responsibility of your life and living with an attitude like acting as if you're 100% responsible and then creating desired outcomes and desired results in your life. Most of the outcomes that we have in our life right now are a product of the thoughts we have thought, the images we had, the attitude we had, the behavior we had, and the beliefs we had in our mind. Behavior is nothing but patterns of habits that we have been living. It's just like a program that is running. And beliefs are nothing but repetitive thoughts thought over a period of time. And here is the simple formula: E plus R equals O, where E is the event, R is the response, and O is the outcome. When an undesirable situation or circumstance happens in our life, often we blame the event. That's a common response that people give. But giving that sort of a response over and over again will not change any outcome, will not give you any desired outcomes. Hasn't it happened with you that something unpleasant happened, somebody said something to you, or maybe a situation or a circumstance happened, and then you kept on blaming that event on and on and on, but were never able to create a desired outcome? And whenever we are blaming something outside of us, a situation, a circumstance, or a person, all we are saying is that that situation or a circumstance has more power than us. That person has more power than us. That person is making me feel different things. That person is making me feel angry. And because of that situation, I am not able to do what I want to do, or I am not able to get or have what I want to get. And this is why I am like this. So, whenever we are blaming anything outside of us, like a circumstance, situation, or a person, all we are saying is that they have more power over us. But the point of power lies within you. Your point of power is your ability to respond and not react with blame, so that you can create a different outcome in your life, a better desired result in your life. So, your point of power lies in the ability to respond and not react with blame. If you look at the word responsibility, it itself means ability to respond, and you can choose to respond in different ways. So, here are the three ways you can choose a different response. You can choose to think different thoughts, you can choose different imagery, and you can choose different actions to create desired outcomes in your life. It's about shifting your focus from the event and from blame to the desired outcome that you want to create and the responses that you can choose to create those desired outcomes. It's about thinking from the end in mind and the responses that you need to give until you get your desired outcomes. You can keep on giving different responses and keep on changing. You can keep on giving different responses, you can keep on trying different responses and keep on changing them until you get your desired outcome. It's also about moving away from self blame, self guilt, and forgiving yourself so that you can choose different responses to create desired outcomes in your life. It's about giving a different response to the same event that has happened in the past so you can become free from it. Just by taking 100% responsibility or just by acting as if you are 100% responsible. It's about coming from a place of taking responsibility and acting. That gives you more power and that gives you more advantage rather than just sitting and giving up on your life. Taking personal responsibility is to Taking personal responsibility is the key to personal empowerment. When you come out of self blame and self judgment, you can step outside of that event and then think about yourself, know yourself better, and then look into the array of choices which are possible in that circumstance or event, and then make an intentional and a more educated choice and respond accordingly. When your choices don't result in the outcome you thought you wanted, you can go back and change your response so that you can get a desired outcome. Every outcome you are experiencing in your life is the result of the responses you have given to that event or the events that have happened earlier than that event. If you want to change the outcome, you need to come up with different responses. If you don't like the outcomes, you have two basic choices. The first choice is to blame the event or look outside and blame someone, or the second choice is change your response so you can get better outcomes. You can change your thinking, change the pictures you have in your mind, change the way you are communicating, change your behavior. You can break out of conditioned programmed responses that you have been giving earlier, increase your awareness and change your actions. All of this leads to a new outcome. There are only three responses that you have control over: your behavior, including what you say and how you say it, your thoughts, that includes the self talk, and your beliefs, which is both conscious and unconscious, your visual imagery, including your images of the future. So, if this principle has helped you, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. And in my next video, I'll be sharing some exercises and some more examples of this principle. So if you like this principle and you became more aware, then do like this video. And in my next video, I'll be sharing the extension of this principle with more exercises and examples so that you can understand this principle much better and do not make a wrong sense out of it. So definitely, if you have watched this principle, please go forward and watch the next video where I share more examples so that your questions are covered, and do drop down some comments if you have any questions. So I'll be signing off right now, and I'll see you in my next video where I'll be explaining this principle even furthermore so that you can understand it better and apply it better. Bye for now. Signing off, Ekta.